Lightning strikes sparking more than a dozen fires across Northern California. Viewers sending in photos of the lightning close to where they were, from Acampo to Folsom to Placer County. Some of these fires contain to just a few acres. Others have been burning for hours and are forcing people to leave their homes. We started seeing these fires pop up from Sacramento County to Calaveras and Tuolumne County, as well as Amador County this morning, and they have continued on into the afternoon. Thanks for joining us here at 5. I'm Curtis May.
And I'm Andrea Flores. We know some of these fires are burning near communities. Others are very remote. So these fires are now being grouped together in what's being called the TCU September Lightning Complex. But we're going to address the individual fires having the biggest impacts at this point. We know more than 12 fires have started across our region today. That's according to CAL FIRE. These have to be more than 10 acres, and we know there were more fires that didn't quite meet that threshold.
So we're following 4 major fires that have burned hundreds of acres or are forcing evacuation orders. You can see they are in Stanislaus, Calaveras, and Tuolumne counties. We want to start with a fire in Calaveras County because this one is forcing mandatory evacuations right now. CAL FIRE says it has burned 500 acres. It is south of Murphy's, west of Douglas Flat, and northeast of Vallecito. Live Copter 3 was over this fire around 3:30 this afternoon, and you could see the flames in there and the smoky conditions. Air and ground resources are working to slow this fire spread.
And of course, we know that there is an evacuation center at Bret Harte High School, but this is just into our newsroom. There's now an animal evacuation shelter. We know this is a rural area. We know that there are a lot of animals, and so this is for livestock only. This is in Calaveras County at the fairgrounds. So this is a livestock specific evacuation center. This is on Frogtown Road in Angels Camp. There's also a small domestic pet shelter, and this is at Bret Harte High School. They are accepting those smaller pets, but again, at the Calaveras County Fairgrounds, you can take those bigger animals and livestock. So we have team coverage on these fires burning at this point, the conditions that spark some of them, and what it looks like right now. We'll get to Heather and Dirk in just a moment.
But first, we want to start with KCRA 3's Anahita Jafari. She has been at that fire in Calaveras County all afternoon. Anahita, what are you learning?
We're on 6 Mile Road in Murphy's, and as you mentioned, we have been here for hours now. Right behind us, I want to give you a look at some of the inmate firefighters that have shown up, and they are working on removing some of the fire from this area. It has slowed down now as it's made its way over the ridge, made its way now to the lower part of this hill. We're right next to Ironstone Winery, which is a very popular vineyard in the area, and we haven't really seen too many people coming out of this area. We did hear from some officials that there were a couple rescue attempts that were successful. An elderly man in a cabin and another elderly man in a wheelchair were able to be rescued by the Calaveras County Sheriff's Office and taken east of 6 Mile Road to safety. And so we want to make sure everyone's paying attention to those evacuation warnings and just being extra careful out here. You can still see a lot of smoke in the air. We are still seeing some air traffic as well making its way over the smoke and just dropping that fire retardant, dropping a lot of water on it, and a lot of firefighters as well as law enforcement making their way towards the smoke and driving back east down 6 Mile Road away from it as well. We did drive over to the west side of Ironstone Vineyard to see if we were able to get a different view of the smoke, but from that side we weren't seeing too much. But we did hear from officials that it is raging a bit heavier over in that area. But as far as over here, we have been able to give you a little bit closer of a live look at that fire, at the smoke that we're seeing, just because it has slowed down. So it's given us the ability to move slightly closer, and we're seeing those inmate firefighters really hard at work out here. And we'll be back out here to just show you a lot more of what's going on. We did see a farmer out here on his property right next to where the fire was, moving some livestock away from it. You did hear our anchors mention to you a little bit about those evacuation zone areas of safety for those any animals as well. So just stay safe and be careful, everyone. Live in Murphy's, I'm Anahita Jafari, KCRA 3 News.
And Anahita, thanks for showing us those inmate firefighters. As a point here, the Vallecito Conservation Camp is just down the road from where you're standing, and that's where this particular fire was initially reported. And that conservation camp is where incarcerated hand crews are based for firefights. So they were right there, very close to where these fires started.
And we want to get to this. This is an evacuation map of this 2-7 fire. We know the red zones are under mandatory evacuations. I want to focus on those right now because Calaveras County Sheriff's Office within the last few minutes sent an update on the mandatory evacuations, and those include the following zones: 133A, 134, 134C, D, and E. So again, those are the areas in red. Those are mandatory evacuations. And of course, you can see those evacuation warnings in yellow: 114, 115, 132A, and 143B. So you should be ready to go at a moment's notice. So we know that those mandatory evacuations run from Vallecito to Murphy's, and the yellow zones are evacuation warnings. There is an evacuation shelter set up, as we mentioned, at Bret Harte High School. This is an Angels camp. That location is accepting small animals, and any livestock can go to the Calaveras County Fairgrounds. And remember, if you're in an evacuation warning area, you do not have to wait to leave. If you don't feel safe, you can leave and go to one of those evacuation centers. And Cal Fire fire crews had to evacuate some cows. I know Anahita mentioned this in our 4 o'clock hour. This was around 3 o'clock this afternoon. You can see first responders and the farmer herding them down this road. Of course, we know this is a rural area. We know there are ranches and farmers there in that area. So a very vital piece to our agriculture here, and nice to see them taking those precautions.
All right, let's talk about fire burning south of where we were talking about. This is in Tuolumne County, and this one also forcing mandatory evacuation orders. It is south of Chinese Camp near the Don Pedro Reservoir. Cal Fire says flames have charred nearly 3,000 acres. There's another fire burning just south of the 6-5 fire. It is called the 6-2 fire. That one started right on the North Fork of the Don Pedro Reservoir. A live copter 3 flying over this area around 3:45 this afternoon. The concerns, though, this hour is that this fire has burned north on into Chinese Camp, and that is the area where we do have homes at this time. So let's show you the evacuation orders right now. They go all the way from north now of Chinese Camp. They have extended this evacuation order just moments ago all the way north to Montezuma. So now this goes from Montezuma all the way down to Don Pedro Reservoir, and this fire right now, according to the last perimeter from Cal Fire, has burned into the south side of Chinese Camp. Included in this evacuation order, LaGrange Road, Highway 120, and Old Don Pedro Road. The official causes of most of these fires are under investigation.
But there was a lot of lightning in all of these areas early today, so meteorologist Heather Waldman has been tracking this and shows us the conditions that we had this morning.
Yeah, this is a radar loop from 5 o'clock this morning through noon, and you're going to see, especially in the middle of the loop here, right around 8, 9 o'clock this morning, yeah, that's where the lightning really starts to pop in western Tuolumne County, parts of Calaveras County, and into eastern Stanislaus County as well. There was some rain, but we're coming off of 3 to 4 weeks of relatively hot weather and, of course, dry weather as well. So the fuels plenty dried out. I want to show you how hot the fires are burning right now. This is a satellite view picking up on the heat signatures from the fire. This is the fire that's approaching the Murphy's area. We've been watching that for you over the past couple of hours. But this is that fire that's burning near Don Pedro in Tuolumne County. And you can see there, that's the fire that's burning the most intense as of at least the past hour. So let's check in on the conditions for these two fires. Again, the fire burning near the Murphy's area are being pushed towards the Murphy's area by the breeze. The winds, fortunately, have been light, 5 to maybe 8 miles per hour at the most, but it is that southwesterly wind direction pushing the flames along with the terrain towards the Murphy's area, where we do have evacuation orders and warnings. It's been a hot day. Temperatures in the mid-90s, humidity starting to come up a little bit, but the air is still overall very dry. Here's a closer look at the fire burning near Lake Don Pedro. Temperatures here even hotter in the upper 90s, and the light breeze again pushing the fire along with the terrain up towards the Chinese Camp Camp area. We're also watching thunderstorms along the Sierra Crest. I'll be back with a look at that in a moment. Back to you.
All right, Heather, thank you so much. Another fire has burned nearly 500 acres. The fire is burning west of Blackjack Bluffs, north of Knights Ferry. No evacuations have been issued for this fire. And the first big fire that sparked earlier today was in Stanislaus County. This fire burned more than 1,300 acres west of Copperopolis. Crews have been able to slow the spread of that fire as the day has gone on.
And we had fires in the valley here in Sacramento County. The Rock Fire burned 143 acres south of Folsom. You can see the crews here putting out the hot spots. Another fire south of Rancho Murrieta blackened 60 acres. There is now containment on both of these fires. Crews are staying on scene, though, to make sure they don't reignite. And fire crews contained a fire in Yuba County. This one sparked early this morning near Marysville and Oregon Hill Roads and Dobbins. CAL FIRE says it burned about 3 acres in brush and timber. And the flames, they burned right up into those dry trees. It was smoldering. Crews started to get a handle on it, and crews stopped the spread before 7 o'clock this morning.
More firefighting resources are in 5 counties as this weather system moves through. The Office of Emergency Services approved the pre-deployment of more fire engines, water tenders, dispatchers, and support personnel. In our area, that includes El Dorado and Nevada counties. These resources are in addition to the resources pre-deployed last month to 13 counties. That also included Nevada County, in addition to Placer and Calaveras counties. These efforts help make sure there are enough resources to respond quickly to these fires when they start. And some Fairfield firefighters are in Siskiyou County working to contain a fire burning there. The crew deployed today as part of a wildland unit strike team. They're being joined by other firefighters from Mendocino and Lake counties. This fire has burned 6,300 acres and is 7% contained. The crew is expected to be deployed for about 2 weeks. And of course, we will continue to follow these storms, the fires that they have sparked, and the evacuation orders underway. And you can upload your photos at any time of these systems that you see in your neighborhood. So you can find that information on the KCRA 3 app and on KCRA.com. We'll be right back with the wind event causing major damage in one Sacramento County neighborhood. Stay with us.